Welcome to the Workup. With this show, we continue our cash component series with websites, the face of your company. A website allows you to control your company's image. It makes you trustworthy. It is the face of your company. So with that said, how do you want that face to look? Are the photos high quality? Is the text well written and error-free? First impressions are everything. How does your homepage look? Does it represent you and your company in the best light? What about the mobile aspects of your website? Does it translate well to a tablet or a smartphone? Your website is what gives your company credibility. Does it represent you the way you need to be represented? So if your website is the face of your company, who are you going to trust with that face? Are you going to do it yourself? Are you going to trust a family member? Or are you perhaps going to invest in this website and hire someone to build the site? There is a lot of strategy behind building a website. Search engine optimization, layout, keywords, photography, well-written text. Does that family member or do you have the expertise to put all that together and make sure your company is presented in its best light? Let's talk through a little bit of terminology that often confuses people. You have a domain name, you have a hosting plan, and you have website maintenance. Domain name. Think of it as if it were a house. Your domain is your street address. So for example, theworkup.tv. That is our street address. Our hosting plan, that is the house that sits on the address. There are a wide variety of hosting companies out there. For example, wpengine.com. That is your hosting plan, that's your house. Then there is website maintenance. Just like a house, you have to maintain this website. It moves, it needs to change, it needs to be updated, new photos, you need to fix things. Just like a house, that's what maintenance does. Let's move on to the photography of your website. Is it high quality? Is it the correct resolution? It is proven that humans are visual and they're reading less and less every day. Do those photos represent your company, the service you provide, the commodity you sell, as best as it can? Let's talk about the other component of your website, content. Your text needs to sound like you. It needs to represent your company as if you are talking to the audience. It needs to be written with keywords in mind. It absolutely needs to be error-free. Here's our first example of a website. As you can see, it's very distracting to the eye. It's hard to read. The photography is low resolution. And the relevance of the dog, while cute, is a little confusing. In contrast, the second example, you will notice it's crisp, it's clean, you know exactly what services they offer, and it just invites you in and makes you want to learn more. So you might be asking, what do I include on my website? While there are some things that are crucial, other things are optional depending on the industry that you're in. Your homepage, absolutely crucial that it is well written, SEO friendly, with compelling, high resolution images. Your about page really depends on your industry. Do you need an about? Do you need an our team? Or do you need just a services page? Contact page, crucial. If you are wanting people to come to your location, then they need to be able to find you. If you're wanting them to call, they need to be able to find your phone number. And that phone number needs to be in the header or footer so they don't even need to go search to find that phone number. The next questions are often, how much is this going to cost? How long will this take? This really depends on you and the firm that you've chosen to build the site. Often, content drives the schedule. When it comes to price, that really depends on the content of your site. How many pages is it? What is in those pages? Did we need to add a shopping cart? Do we need to add items to those shopping cart? Descriptions of those items? All of those things dictate what that website will eventually cost. So to recap, do you need a website? Yes, you absolutely do. It is the face of your company. Who are you going to trust with that face? I strongly urge you to trust it with someone who understands your message, your tone, and the services you provide. And content is king. Make sure That text and those photos represent you exactly how you want to be represented. Thanks for joining us on The Workup. Tune in next time when we complete our cash component series and we discuss target markets, meeting people where they are.